All right. Today we're going to learn a very interesting halacha. It happens that you work in a workplace, let's say, with some goyim, and then let's say one of the goyim has a chasana or any party, and he's inviting you to the simcha of his. So a lot of times people make arrangements. They have their own table with kosher food. And are you allowed to go to such a party and participate in such a party? So it's a halacha mefureshes in Yeridea, Simon Kufnun base. That's the halacha. Akum oisa mishta luchupas b'noi. A guy makes a chasana for his son, or bitos, or for his daughter. Osur liYisrael echel shom. A Jew not allowed to eat over there. V'afilu oichel mishaloi, even though he brought his own portion, kosher food. V'shamash shaloi oimed olam shamash. And also you could say maybe people serving, they make a mistake, maybe they're going to serve you, but no, but you have your own shamash, meaning you arrange that there's a table or a shamash that's serving only, this is the kosher table with the special waiter over there. Yeah, it says also, then he goes to the details, the timing, if it's done for the chasna, how long around the chasna time. Now originally this halacha was for a different reason, not mitzad shaila of kashrus or friendship. It was because when this whole halacha of Ilchas Avodah Zarah and Yeridea discussed the Indian of when you, a lot of Mishnayos and Gemaras and Maseches Avodah Zarah talks when you do some kind of business with the goy around their holidays, the religious holidays. You have restrictions, what you're allowed to do, what you're not allowed to do, to lend him money or to give him matanas, because he might say thank to his Avodah Zarah, and you caused them. That's memela. You look. It's like Hashem asked you to. Hashem Elohim acherim lo yishma al picha. The Gemara says lo yashmiya al picha. Don't make him to say thank his idol because you did something. You gave him some money or you helped him. Memela around their holidays, we're not allowed to do it. I'm not going to do those details, but according to this, l'choira mashma, the Easter will be mitzad Avodah Zarah. If he's a real Oved Avodah Zarah, and you're going to go, he's going to say, thank Hashem, my friend came to my chasna, you're like machshir, with the iver, kaviyachol. Not exactly the same, but that's the idea. So you could argue, so if I'm going to, let's say I work in a place with an atheist, he doesn't believe in anything, or a Muslim that don't believe in Avodah Zarah, that Isur doesn't apply anymore, because you're going to have, again, your own table, your own kosher food, you're just participating in a simcha over there. So l'chore that would be mutar. Okay, and a shtickle raya for that. This is again Yeridea Kuf Nun Beis. In Yeridea Kuf Memches, it says like this. I'm reading from the Torah. B'nochri shemakirin boy she'eno oved elil hakol mutar. Again, that's in Kuf Memches. He talks about a lot of restrictions. What you're allowed to do and which days of the choges, what you're not allowed to do. It says all these restrictions, it's only if somebody oved Avodah Zarah. But nochri, that you know, is not oved elil, is not oved Avodah Zarah, hakol mutar. All these restrictions don't apply. So according to this, l'choira would be, in our case, if you're going to a party not of Avodah Zarah, not oved Avodah Zarah, stam goy, or furthermore, the Ramah brings in the Rishonim bring in many places that today even the Christians, they're not Ovdei Avodah Zarah. It's a shituf, but they believe in one God. So for us, shituf asur, for them is mutar. Look, you could argue, what's in this case? Can I go to a party of a Christian chasana because they also believe in one God that's not Avodah Zarah? There is shituf, for them it's mutar. Or you could say no, since for you it's asur, you cannot go there. Okay, so we'll leave this aside now. What happens if you're going to a secular chasana, a secular chasana? They're not the atheists, they don't believe in anything, or they keep Shabbat says B'nai Noach. Are you allowed to do it? Okay. So here is what Lamaisa, where it boils down, halacha Lamaisa, there's three opinions.
It's the opposite. Atheist mean he is himself Avodah Zarah.
Okay, but
agnostic would be better.
But he doesn't bring any sacrifice. He's not going to say thank you for my atheism that my friend came to my chasana. It doesn't apply over there.
I'm the only one.
Yeah. Okay. So the Prisha. The Drisha, I'm sorry, same Chaba, the Drisha, Prisha. The Drisha brings like this. And this halacha, Kufnun Beis, also lesen lechal shem afilu echal mishaloi, he says, tzorich iyun, im nemer gam bahai, muter mishum eva. There is halacha, if you know somebody, and you're afraid if you, by his you're not going to give him his present. The poskim talk about giving him the present on New Year. They talk about Kratznach and the New Year. And they say, so if your friend's going to be some kind of Eva that he's going to feel, keep ill feelings about you, so it says, Mitzad Eva mutar k'mo shekala b'siman kuf memches. B'shem Tosefta. The makir mutar l'smoach imo mishum dave k'machnif. All you're doing is just flattering to them, but you're not like, you just don't want to make the machlokes bigger. Ava b'sham isur godol dava k'yom chagom odil m'shan ochad dinalaf mikra. Its topic is as follows. Hey, we might say it's mutar because you're doing it. You don't want to create more machlokes, but you want to keep it the relationship parav and good. Or you could have said the pasuk says, here is the pasuk. I'm going to read you the pasuk. Pasuk in Kisiso, Sefer Shmois Kisiso. Pentichras bris lo yeshev oretz. V'zonu achere Eloyeim. V'zovchu le'Eloyeim. V'korol lecha v'achalta mizivchoi. That's pasuk b'feirush. You should not do that. Maybe because the pasuk says, so you cannot go to his chassan, and maybe over here, even though it might bring some kind of hatred over here, oh, you didn't come to my chassan, what kind of friend you are, you're not allowed. The prisha, again, the drisha is a suffix. So interesting enough, if the Taz, he quotes this drisha, and he says like this, and we'll see again from this Taz and Shach, we're going to see kama halacha lamaisa if you're allowed or not. He says like this, he brings the drisha, but drisha is tapek imesh bekan heter mishum eva, yeah, and he says like this, v'tmihani, he says, and I'm surprised, he says, the Taz, al gavro rabba de kavasa, such a big man, the drisha, big Talmud Chochem, yistapek b'zeh. He says, what is sopek b'chalal? There's no sopek, he says, what is sopek b'chalal? He says, sharei ez dem mefurish b'posuk, shel v'do mikra, v'kra v'chalzam mizivchoi. Umefurish b'roish ois posuk, and he goes to the whole posuk. So he says, mashma it's osur even, and Adrabah, he says, the whole idea over there, to make a separation between you and the goy. They shouldn't, because it says the next posuk, you're going to have a friendship with him, a relationship with him. It might come eventually to some kind of chasnus. So Adrabah, the posuk says not to do it on any cost. So what's your suffix? It definitely says
only if it's religious. It's not saying it's not.
Very good. So that what you said, the Kudas HaKesef, the Shach says over here on the Taz. Again, the Taz going to one extreme. The Taz says it's osur. They come to the Kudas HaKesef, the Shach. He says like this. But Miani al Gavra, and he says, Lokasha Mida. He answers the Taz. Says, no, you are wrong. The Drisha is right. Why? The Ma'ayan B'Shas, Gabehod Porich, where Rav Yitzchak Bered, Rav Mashash, Ikel Lebeyahu, Ovet Kechovim, Lebosa Tresa Yarchet. I'm going to skip this mashma over there that you allowed Mishum Evo, V'Kras Ang Le'Ba'almut. Vaday Le'Mechayev Malkus. It says, you're right. In this case, you're not going to be Mechayev Malkus. Im Oichel B'Mishta Ovet Kechovim. It's also, but it's not ad gedegach. It's a smachta, the Isra. You're not chayav malchus. I'm skipping a little bit because it's going to be barichus advorim. Find the b'braisa. Yisrael shebechutza leoretz. There's a braisa in Maseches Avodah Zarah Daf Ches. The Jews that live in chutza leoretz. I'm going to read it inside. The Gemara says over there. Tanya Rabbi Shmuel Omer. Yisrael shebechutza oivda kochavim b'taharohem. They're like all of us living over here. We're like oivda b'tahara. Rashi says b'tahara below kavona. Then some lev will do some mistakes over here with our relationship with the goyim. Below kavona says b'tahara. The tahara meaning we don't have bad intention. Ava b'shoichle mishalom v'shoichle mishalom v'sham mishlohem. That's what we just mentioned over here. Even though they come to the chasna of a goy, they have their own food, their own shamash and everything. Yeah, it's like you're eating from Avodah Zarah. Yeah. Oh, and how do we know that's osur? That if I'm eating from my own food, because it says v'karol l'cho. Rava says because of v'chalta miziv was v'karol l'cho. Mishas kriya. You didn't need anything. He called you. You came to his invitation. It's already osur. Mamela, he says like this. Since the whole problem, he says, mashma the isuro mishum avodas kechovim, mashma the isuro mishum v'ainu the ozilu moide. Oh, so according to this, if the isuro mitzad oivet kechovim, what happens if it's not oivet kechovim? Yeah, well, that's the shaila now. Today, most people, the Ramo said, and even without this Ramo, some people attack it. They're atheists. They don't believe in anything. So if it mitzad avodas kechovim, yeah, then it's not avodas kechovim. You would be allowed to go there. But said according to the Shach Take, if it's somebody going to such a party, there's no avodas kechovim over there, you would be allowed to go to that party with your own food. According to the Taz, it would be also because the whole idea mitzad you might come to chasnus. You cannot have a chasna with the atheist also. So Memela and the posuk is a very strong raya to the to the Taz. It's a strong raya for the Taz because it says this, especially you might come. Here's what Rashi says. I'm reading Rashi from the Chumash. Kasovur atosh en onesh bachilos vanim malecha malakilo atamoid bavet shemitoch kach ata lokech es benoisov levanecho. So Memela, according to this, all these parties, even you come with your own food. If the whole idea is he brings the Taz, it's like Bishul Yisrael. Why do they ask the Bishul Yisrael? They don't say, "Oh, it's going to become to hatred." Yeah, it's going to be. We're going to show we're separate. I don't eat from your food because we have to keep separated to be separated. Something over here, according to the Taz, would be you cannot go to this party even with your own food because it might come to chassid like Bishul Yisrael. According to the Shach, the whole thing is that with the Zorah, if there's no chashash, with the Zorah over here, you would be allowed to go to that party. Okay.